Hi everyone, Michael here, welcome to the channel. Thank you for tuning in, really appreciate it. I'm going to do a video here running down what modifications I have done to my vehicle and what I would think being the best to do to the majority of vehicles. Obviously it differs between vehicles, but it's just a quick breakdown of the top ones I think you should do to any vehicle, just to give it that edge over the standard vehicle, a bit of a head turner from what a bog standard car would be. So if you do enjoy, please like, subscribe, comment any mods you've done to your vehicle, any you would have done. And being a small channel, I really do appreciate a subscription. So thank you so much for tuning in, and please enjoy the video. Thank you. To start off this little list, I've gone with Deke Roman, which is something I've done to my vehicle, and I think it has really changed the look of the vehicle completely. And that is simply the process of removing any chrome pieces that were standard on the vehicle and swapping them out for either black or a different colour. So on this car, my 1 Series, I've gone for black. I've got a part here which is actually the last piece of the puzzle, and that is the 116D badge. At the moment it's a silver badge on the back, which I've just got to switch over. Now personally, I believe this doesn't work for all vehicles, but I think it really does look great on a car like this. I will show you a quick clip of a walk around of the vehicle. I'll try and see if I can find an image of the before and after with the grille and stuff like that. But I think that is just one way to really improve the look of your vehicle. Next on the list of these cheap modifications, I'm going to go with wheels. I personally think wheels make a car, like, you can have the nicest car in the world. If you have a cheap set of steels on that car, it's not going to look the same. And it's same the other way around. If you don't have the nicest car in the world, but you do have a somewhat nice set, not overdoing it, but a nice set of wheels on that car, it can make it look amazing. And I know these are somewhat more expensive than the rest on the list. It's not like a £30 grill or anything like that. But it's an investment. It's whether or not you are passionate about your car. You want to chuck a few £100 into it. You can get your tyres with it if you want to, or just buy a cheap pet set separately. But you can get a really nice set of wheel off, even if you want to get them off eBay or instead of a proper website. Yeah, I would recommend massively get yourself a nice set of wheels. So next up on the list, I'm going to go with window tints. I think they changed the look of the car completely as well. It's such a cheap modification on this car for 7 windows, including the 2 front, 2 rear, 1 back, and the 2 sort of separated windows at the back. You can just see here. That was £180. That's all it was, and it completely changed the look of the car. I'll do a walk around, you'll be able to see everything. But yeah, really, really recommend window tints. You don't even have to go overboard too dark. These are really dark, but they don't have to even be this dark. And you could just do a slight tint and it can completely change the look of the car. Could not recommend it more. Once again, walk around before and after, maybe, if I could be bothered to do it in the edit. But yeah, definitely would recommend doing this. Next up, I did mention it a bit at the beginning. It was the grille, especially on my car. A lot of cars you can change a chrome grille for a matte black or a gloss, well, probably not matte, but a gloss black grille. I will show you once again a video of this on my car. But yeah, I think it really changed the look of the car. It can go from a standard SC based vehicle to a much sporty looking vehicle just so quickly. Once again, could not recommend it more. I don't want to say that you should overdo it, because I think if you get a lot of modifications done to your vehicle, it'll look tacky. And you don't want to make a somewhat, not expensive car, but not a cheap car, not like a first car. You don't want to make that look worse with what you're doing, especially for the aftermarket value. But these are so subtle, and they just improve the look of the vehicle in so many ways. Like I'm not going to change bumpers or anything. I'm not going to do no spoiler, nothing mad. That I wouldn't say is silly, because I do like the look of a lot of them. It's just purpose. In my situation, I'm looking at resale value, so I won't be doing that. But these, like I say, just the cheaper modifications, low budget, perfect for, like I say, cheap modifications. So what you're looking at here, this is the original badging on the vehicle, at the rear of the vehicle. You can see it's chrome, which doesn't really match anything else apart from this, which will be going soon. Even the exhaust, that's dark. You can't really see any more chrome on the vehicle. And this is what's going to be replacing it. It's the exact same font and everything. The styling's exactly the same. It just blends into the vehicle a lot better. And eventually I will do a video of me putting this on. But yeah, could not recommend it more. I think this is going to look a lot better than the silver. I'm going to give you a quick walk around of the vehicle now. It'll only be a quick one, but it's just me really pointing out what I have done to the vehicle, how much each one costs actually. I'll give you a quick rundown of that thinking about it. So kicking it off, like we spoke about, we've got the grille. The grille here, it cost me £30 for this, and I just fit it myself. It took probably 20 minutes tops. Pull out the old ones, you keep them, you can sell them or put them back on for resale value. If you think it might lower it. Pop them in, 20 minutes, they are secure as anything. Perfectly changes it. It's what this has done actually, has simply removed this chrome around the edge. This was already black, but removed the chrome. Really giving it a more stealthy look, which is what I went for on the vehicle. So just keep running around the vehicle. You can see windows, black. Really like it, matches the grey colour of the vehicle. Next up we have the wheels. Wheels were diamond cut silver. They have now been changed to the grey, which you can see matches the rest of the vehicle. We have the exhaust that has gone from a silver. That wasn't actually done by myself, that was done by someone prior to ownership of the vehicle, but I can imagine I've done that to myself. I would have done that myself anyways. But yeah, taking it from silver to a black. Or dark grey. Next off, you can see the badge, which will be changed to the 116D badge you have seen previously, the black one I have in the vehicle. So that is a really quick rundown of what I've done to the vehicle. What I would recommend cheap mods to do to your vehicles, because these are universal. I mean, the grille, the wheels, the windows, do it to any vehicle, improve the look of it massively. So yeah, could not recommend these anymore. Thank you. What have I said thank you for? A different one here to all the others that we've had on the list. It's a performance one. I mean, it's a remap. Some cars fare a lot better than others. I mean, the best on the list you've got is a turbo diesel engine. That's gonna have the best outcome from all of the engine types, including petrol naturally aspirated, diesel naturally aspirated, and petrol turbo. The turbo diesel is going to have the best outcome from a map. I know this vehicle personally takes it from 116 brake horsepower and 200 newton meters of torque to 200 brake horsepower and just short of 400 newton meters of torque. So completely changing the vehicle. Not had that done yet myself, but that is something I will definitely look to do once the insurance is a bit cheaper. So yeah, that's a different one on the list, something you could definitely look into. Definitely. One that a lot of people won't think about is interior of the vehicle. You think, oh, let's get the exterior done, make it look good to everyone else, but you're going to be the one driving the vehicle. So what would you do to improve the drive for yourself? So what I would say is, depending on what vehicle you've got, I know this vehicle has a screen. I would like to get a new screen for the vehicle because it is somewhat small. Steering wheel, I would like the new N Sport wheel. But it's different for a lot of vehicles. If, say, you've got an older car, you might just want to go for a Sparco racing wheel because it's not got all the buttons on it that like this one does. And I personally love the look of the Sparco racing wheels and all of those. And seats, if you want to go all out, your Recaro bucket seats, any other bucket seats. But the interior is sort of later game, to be honest with you. It's more difficult to deal with, changing seats, changing steering wheel, wiring, screen, wiring. Yeah. But yeah, honestly, really nice. Would really recommend. Just a few. Really, it's you've got to think of it as the factory have given you a base level car for you to then tune to your standard. So that's how I look at it. I change little bits that I think, oh, wouldn't it be nicer if this was that colour or this was that colour. So yeah, I'd look into doing something like that on your vehicle. Yeah. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you've come this far, please make sure to drop a comment about what you like about the video. Would really appreciate it, and like I say, being such a small channel, I would really appreciate if you liked and subscribed. I really want to see growth on the channel. I am really enjoying what I'm doing. So yeah, please drop it. Drop what you've been doing during quarantine in the comments. See what modification. I want to see your vehicles, see what modifications. Drop your channels in the comments. I'll go and have a look at those if they're car channels. Even if they're not, I'll go and have a good look around, see what everyone else is doing. Alright, thank you so much, guys. Please make sure to subscribe. Have a good day. Bye bye.